Listen, if you ever wanted proof that a happily ever after can detonate in broad daylight, here it is. Meghan Markle allegedly boards a one-way flight to Dubai, while Prince Harry is left staring at a shocking $12 million vanishing act. And the timing is so brutal, it feels like a betrayal scripted by fate itself. Picture LAX at its loudest, rolling suitcases, flashing cameras, that nervous airport electricity where secrets sweat through designer fabric. And then there she is, Meghan, not in the glossy, confident I own this terminal energy. No, this time it's oversized sunglasses, scarf, baseball cap, the full don't look at me, don't recognize me, don't ask me anything disguised that screams panic even louder than a press release. And the detail that makes people's jaws hit the floor? The ticket. One way. To Dubai. Not London. Not New York. Not a quick work trip. Dubai. That kind of destination isn't just a change of scenery. It's a statement. It's a door slam. It's the "you'll find out later" written in airport ink. Now, let's talk about why Dubai sends everyone into conspiracy overdrive. Because Dubai isn't just luxury hotels and skyline selfies. Dubai is whispered about like a velvet vault. Privacy, money, legal complexity. The kind of place where if someone wanted to disappear into gold-plated silence, they could. And the minute people heard Dubai, the story stopped being cute celebrity travel chatter and started smelling like strategy. Meanwhile, back in Montecito, Harry isn't sipping tea or rehearsing inspiring speeches. He's reportedly dealing with a financial shock so big it could rattle teeth. $12 million gone. Not misplaced. Not spent. Missing. Security funds, staff salaries, legal fees, money that keeps the machine running, apparently vanished like someone pulled the plug on their entire life. And let me tell you something, rich people don't panic over normal spending. Rich people panic when money moves in a way that feels intentional, when accountants start talking with stiff mouths and careful words. Where did it go? Turns into who signed off on it? Because $12 million doesn't slip between couch cushions. It doesn't float away on avocado toast. That number has fingerprints. So now imagine the emotional layout of this nightmare. Meghan allegedly heading into a 15-hour flight, 15 hours of being unreachable, sealed inside a metal tube in the sky, while Harry is on the ground staring at the ruins. Do you understand how cold that feels? Like one person hit escape while the other one gets locked inside the consequences. And people are asking the question they're afraid to ask out loud. Was that timing an accident, or was it the point? Because if money really moved improperly through US banks and across borders, that's not messy gossip anymore. That's the kind of thing that makes federal investigators sit up straighter. That's the kind of thing that turns phone calls into recorded lines and no comment into a legal strategy. Suddenly, this isn't just a marriage storyline, it's power, paperwork, and panic with international implications. And then comes the most poisonous part, trust. Harry and Meghan sold the world a united front, 2 against the palace, 2 against the press, 2 against the world. But a silent departure plus missing millions? That doesn't look like unity. That looks like fracture. It looks like someone moving when the other one isn't watching. So now the rumor mill goes feral. Did Meghan take it? Was Harry in on it? Was it an inside job by someone close? Was it protection ahead of a split? Was it a desperate scramble because something bigger is coming? And the internet, oh the internet, doesn't wait for facts. It hunts vibes, it hunts patterns. It remembers every time an aide quit, every time a PR person vanished, every time a source close to the couple suddenly went quiet. And now those old crumbs start looking like a trail, because yes, there were signs. People leaving, advisors evaporating, teams switching so often it started to feel less like Hollywood chaos and more like something is being contained. And when a machine keeps swapping parts, it's usually because the engine is overheating. And allegedly at the airport, the vibe wasn't calm. It wasn't "I'm off to a glamorous new chapter." Witnesses supposedly described her checking her phone constantly. Tense, sharp exchanges. Impatience, like every minute mattered, like she was racing a clock only she could see. That's the detail that makes people's stomachs tighten, because it feels less like a vacation and more like an exit. Now let's talk about Harry, because this is where the humiliation burns. Imagine being the prince who was warned. Imagine William's alleged caution, "Don't rush," echoing in your head like a cruel ringtone. Imagine realizing you might be the last to know what's happening in your own marriage, your own finances, your own life. The image of Harry blindsided while millions evaporate, it's not just embarrassing, it's devastating. But there's another angle that's even nastier because it's so plausible. In ultra-wealthy marriages, people move money early when they sense the ship is sinking. Lawyers call it safeguarding. Critics call it preemptive betrayal, and if Meghan believed the relationship was cracking and she believed she deserved a slice of whatever they built, then in her mind, securing funds could feel like survival, not theft. That's what makes it so toxic, both sides can justify it to themselves. Now, the PR silence is the part that screams the loudest. Because usually, when scandal hits, their system responds fast. Denials, friendly briefings, distraction headlines, the whole polished dance. But here, reportedly nothing. Offices unreachable, no clean statement, no tidy explanation, and that kind of silence doesn't feel elegant. It feels like people running down hallways with phones pressed to their ears, whispering, "What do we do?" And the money question gets uglier when you look at their reality. Deals changed, platforms shifted, payments often come in chunks, not endless streams. Montecito isn't just expensive, it's a living bonfire of bills, property costs, taxes, maintenance, and security that eats money like it's oxygen. If liquid cash really vanished, the whole independent life starts wobbling fast. So people start whispering the unthinkable. What if Harry is financially cornered? What if he's staring down a future where he has to call the one place he swore he escaped, his family? And even if King Charles helped, it wouldn't come free. Help like that comes with conditions. It comes with control. It comes with come home and be quiet and drop the war. It comes with the kind of price that would feel like swallowing your pride whole. And then, like a chill through the spine, another detail floats up. Witnesses didn't see the kids with Meghan at the airport. And nobody seems sure where Archie and Lilibet are in that moment. Now suddenly, this isn't just money in marriage. It's custody whispers. It's international legal nightmares. It's the kind of situation where borders and paperwork become weapons, and time becomes a trap. Online, people reportedly started tracking an Emirates flight that left around the time she was seen. Aviation watchers watching every mile like it's a thriller unfolding in real time. Because the moment that plane lands, the next chapter begins. Will she be photographed? Will she vanish into a private enclave? Will this become a global chase with lawsuits and sources and cold rehearsed statements? And here's the heartbreak. The Sussex brand was built on togetherness, on being a pair, a unit, a love story under siege. But lately, even in public appearances, something felt off. Distance, awkwardness, Harry looking lighter when alone, stiffer beside her, the glow dimming, and now with the missing millions, the distance doesn't feel emotional anymore. It feels logistical, calculated, like someone preparing to cut the cord clean. So what triggered it? What was the match that lit this pile of gasoline? A fight? A discovery? A warning from accountants? A private betrayal that finally went too far? Because right now, all we have is the shape of the explosion. A one-way flight, a vanished fortune, a PR blackout, and a marriage that suddenly feels like it's dangling over a cliff, one gust away from snapping. Because when that plane finally touched down, the silence didn't break, it thickened. No photos, no smiling arrival, no casual just visiting leaks. Just a void so loud it rattled nerves. And back in California, Harry was reportedly left pacing inside a life that suddenly felt unfamiliar. Lawyers whispering, accounts frozen or flagged, questions multiplying faster than answers. The kind of chaos where every knock at the door feels like judgment arriving early. And here's the part nobody wants to say out loud. This no longer looks like a misunderstanding. It looks like positioning. It looks like two people bracing for impact from opposite sides of the world. Because when millions disappear and one partner disappears right after, love stops being the headline, survival does. Friends allegedly stopped choosing sides and started choosing silence. Because silence is safer when lawsuits are possible. And the fairy tale? It didn't shatter in one dramatic scream. It cracked quietly, piece by piece, behind closed doors in private flights. Now the question isn't are they okay? The question is, who moves next? Will Harry fight to reclaim control? Will Meghan stay hidden until the storm passes? Or will this explode into the kind of public unraveling neither of them can outrun? Because one thing is clear now, this wasn't a trip. This wasn't a rumor. This was the opening move of a war nobody is ready for.